Hello and welcome to the SCLD podcast. I'm Erin Dodge with the Spokane County Library District, and today I'm talking with Jane Baker, who is our Communications and Development Director. And what does that mean, the development director part? Are you developing film? No, just kidding.
No, it's actually a very good question because, development means a lot of different things in a lot of different organizations. Some companies it means, research and development.
Yes.
Other ones it's training. But for my case at the library, development equals fundraising.
Okay, and we're going to touch on that later.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now we're going to talk about the new Spokane Valley Library that's being built. It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
And then, like I said, we're going to talk about fundraising, and that happens with the Library Foundation of Spokane County. And so you're involved with that, so we'll talk about that too.
I am involved with that.
Yes.
Right? So we're going to start with talking about the new Spokane Valley Library.
And I've driven by, and okay, there was a lot of dirt being moved at first, and then there was some foundation, and I saw big, giant cranes and trucks, and now some exciting stuff's happening. So tell us what's going on. That's my summary of what I've seen so far.
The layman's version of how things are constructed. But yes,
a lot of dirt.
Dirt was moved, concrete poured, steel is going up. In fact, I was just at a brief tour this morning of the new library, and it's very exciting because all of the steel is up. They're done with the steel part now.
Okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
So the bones are there.
Yes, the bones are there. The roof should be on soon,
Okay.
and it's coming together very well. It looks so big, and it's so much larger than the current Spokane Valley, or really just about any of our libraries. So it's going to be a nice addition to the valley. But let's start at the beginning.
Yeah.
If people don't know where it is, it's
Where is it?
The corner of Sprague and Herald.
Okay.
And that is just west of University.
Okay.
University is
And
a little
across
more well known
the
than
street,
Herald.
we can see City Hall.
Spokane Valley City Hall is across the street.
Okay.
So
across Sprague.
across Sprague. Yep. So we began construction in March.
Yes.
We did groundbreaking, and the movers came in and started moving dirt in April, and we've gotten to the point where we are now. The library's got some great features.
Yes.
Where to start? Let's see. First of all, the building is going to look out over an expanded Balfour Park, so it's going to have a very nice setting. And the park is owned by the city of Spokane Valley, and they're responsible for the development of that part of it.
And right now, Balfour Park is kind of tucked back behind the fire department. It's on the other corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lovely little park. It's very small, so
Yes.
it's really nice that they'll be able to expand that and bring it right up to the border of the library. But so we have windows that'll be looking north, so it'll bring a lot of natural light in and a very nice setting. We'll have a wonderful computer commons when you first come in. There's going to be places for the computers, and
just like at all our libraries, it's free to come in and use the computers.
Absolutely,
for anybody.
All of it is free. Just get a library card and take advantage of all the free things that we have. A great expanded adult and teen section for the collections. Lots of room for lots of books. And then a children's section, and it's huge, and it also overlooks the park, so it's going to be a very lovely thing. And there's going to be a lot of acoustics, so that there's some sound dampening.
Okay.
Sometimes you want the library to be quiet because you're reading, but sometimes learning and things aren't quiet.
Yeah, they get a little bit noisy.
But we will have those acoustic things in there. So very lovely children's area. There's going to be a community room that is dividable.
Okay.
And then one side will have flooring, not carpeting, but flooring and sinks and things for crafty type programs, where kids get messy, painting and creating and things like that. And then the other side has more of a meeting conference room. presentation area.
But
and
they
then,
can be together.
Then you
at
can
one-
take the wall,
okay.
push the wall away, and it's one huge room, and
Nice.
it will fit up to 200 people in there. So
Wonderful.
that'll be nice. On the other side of the library, there are smaller study conference rooms. Those will be lovely and look out over some small gardens as well. And there's be an area that we can go outside into an outside
Okay.
plaza, kind of like a
nice.
patio if we have programs for kids that want to be outside, doing
Right.
outside things, or even if you just check out a book and can't wait to get started, stop right there at the plaza and sit down on a bench and start reading.
Nice.
So that's going to be happening. We'll have a studio. This studio
We're at
that
the
we're in
current
now.
Spokane Valley Library
We're
now.
at the current Spokane
in the
Valley
studio.
Library studio. The studio will get a serious upgrade in the new building, and so the studio will be there with regular control rooms and access for the public to all these creative electronic
Yes.
things that we use. Also there will be our mobile services will be located, so
Okay.
the large link truck, the mobile truck that we have, will be housed
It'll have
there.
its home there.
It will live there, as well as our Sprinter van. So
Okay.
our mobile services will be based out of the new Spokane Valley. So
Wonderful.
28,000 square feet, and and the landscaping around it is very exciting to me. It's all based on native plants, and
wonderful.
so there'll be opportunities for education about the area right outside as well as inside. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
And now with all of these new spaces and even the outdoor part, there's some opportunities I hear for folks to donate to kind of get involved with the library.
yes, yes.
That's one way to put it. Oh, wait, sorry. Before we hit that, I want to say if you want construction updates, they should go to the website.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's at www.scld.org/new-sv-library.
Yeah, well, even on the the home page
Yeah.
of the website, you can click on see the progress.
Yes.
And we have some time-lapse video there, so you could see the stuff happening, and a little more information on it. Yes.
But now back to getting involved, donating, supporting the library. Tell us more about that and who does that and who's involved with that,
Well,
along with you.
Before we get to that,
Okay.
I want to say we've found unique solutions
Okay.
for financing the library. We did not go out to the taxpayers on it with this one. We have worked that all out through some innovative loan programs
Yes.
through this Washington State. So the taxpayers aren't paying for the new library. So that's awesome. But also part of our financial mix for covering the library is fundraising.
Okay.
And that's where our foundation comes in. The Library Foundation of Spokane County it's a nonprofit group. We have a great board of directors who are people who really care about libraries, they care about the community, and so they do fundraising for the library.
And they all live in the county. They're part of the same community that everybody else
Correct.
that's using the library is part
Correct.
of. Yes.
Yep. So they do fundraising, and they're a young group, so they're getting new fundraising ideas coming together now. They do the annual Library Giving Day in April,
Yes.
and that helped support our cultural passes
Yes.
to the symphony and the museums. So. That kind of work they're going to grow and expand on.
Okay.
So they had an opportunity with the new Spokane Valley Library to conduct a sort of capital campaign.
Okay.
A lot of times capital campaigns are donations that pay for the entire building, but
see.
that's not this. They set a very reasonable goal of $1 million, and those funds will go towards the finishes and finalize the fancy things that come in towards the end in the building. So they do have a Spokane Valley campaign, and there is the opportunity to do some underwriting and sponsorships of these rooms. So I know our community room and the studio, both of those have already been spoken for, which is great, but there's lots of other opportunities. We have the outdoor plaza, the Zen gardens that are off the conference rooms, the computer commons, the children's area. I mean, there's lots of opportunities for naming rights for individuals and companies. So, you know, if you have a loved one
so it
that
could
you'd
be the
want
Aaron
to,
Dodge Plaza.
The Aaron Dodge Plaza.
I don't have the funds
there
for
you
that,
go.
but it sounds wonderful.
But we could do that, you know. But that would be something lovely for you that your husband or your family might want to do for you. Or maybe you want to do it all as a family. Maybe if your siblings lived here in Spokane or in the Valley and you all grew up and went to school and said, hey, let's get together and pool our funds and do a family thing. You know, you could have a room named after that.
That's a wonderful idea.
Things like that. And there's a wide variety from the plaza to a tree or a bench, those type of things. So there's lots of naming opportunities available.
Now, is there another, not necessarily naming opportunity, but an opportunity to donate in maybe a smaller, lesser amount, or how does that work?
Yes, and this is going to be very popular. The plaza itself will be made with 12 by 12 cement pavers, and for sponsorship of a paver, you can have your name or a small inscription put on to a paver.
Nice.
Yes.
So this will be out. There'll be just a bunch of pavers with.
And you can go there and
different
see
names
forever. Forever, your name would be there.
Wonderful.
Or you know, so you could have you and your husband, and your kids, or
grandma,
something like that. And you know, I heard this story on Jeopardy. A while ago, and I have not forgotten it. There was, and this is a great idea if somebody wants to do it. A gentleman had taken his fiancée to this park, and this was in New York, so back east, to a park, and at the park, he was talking to her, and he goes, "Please turn around." And when she turned around, he had sponsored a bench, and the inscription said, "Will you marry me?" So that's how he proposed to her, and they still go back there every year for their anniversary.
Oh, that's lovely.
How romantic.
You could get a paper that says, "Will you marry me?"
You could get a paver that says something like that, or "I love you forever," or you know, something really cool like that. Yeah, really romantic idea, guys.
And gals.
Yeah. I feel like men need a little more help sometimes in the romantic area, so.
At least the men we know.
Yes. Speaking from experience.
Yes. I sometimes have to tell my spouse, hey, let's do this. That'll be romantic.
Yeah. Well, you know, it happens.
And now someone just say they have a little bit of money left over at the end of the year, like $20, and they're like, I want to support the foundation. They can go to the website and donate just to the general fund, correct?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And you know, we haven't gotten all the details out yet, but there's going to be another opportunity for kids at a very doable level that way. But we're still working on those details right now, the pavers as low as we go. But yes, the opportunities are on the foundation's website, the Library Foundation of Spokane County. You can find their website at supportscld.org. Yes. And you can find out all about the foundation and what they do support. And you can donate there. You can donate directly to the campaign. You can donate to the district, you know, an unrestricted gift, which can go anywhere in the district. And yeah, lots of options.
Wonderful.
So check it out and find out more about the library. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jane. It's very exciting to have such a new large library and then also have the foundation working on all these projects and bringing in partners and people who just love the library and want to be part of this new library. So it's very exciting.
Thank you for having me on here. You know, usually when you're talking about libraries, you're talking about the books and the programs
Yes.
and the authors and all these things. And when I tell people I work at the library and they go, oh, what about this book? And I'm like, well, let me tell you about other things. Because there's a lot that goes on at the library.
A lot does happen at the library. So
Yes.
thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.